Welcome. I am Lyro Black Prince. I am standing tonight for People Talk Wednesdays at Secret Word Cafe 2016 down in Houston, Texas 77003. I am your host. I'm standing in for B. Cole, and I've taken over the show. Usually you'll see that's what's happening as of lately, taking over everything. So I'm here. We're going to present to you, it's going to be a great show tonight. We have someone in the H-Town from D-Town. It's Cole. She came all the way. Her name is Rhonda Welsh. We're going to get into all about her. And we have a saying here at the Secret Word Cafe, don't be nice. So we're going to get in. We're going to get some personal questions. We're going to find out what makes her tick. We're going to find out what inspired her to do her works that she has in her books, everything. You know, but right now, it's my time. It's cold right now in Houston, Texas. So, you know, got my scarf game up. You know, we trying to get right. You know, in Texas, they're not used to this cold weather. So, you know, I'm encouraging you to get your scarf game up, stay warm, and come out and support all these poetry venues. You know, if you haven't been to any of the poetry venues in Houston, if you haven't been to Houston, you're missing a big poetry experience. You know, it's so many poets out here, and there's so many expressionists. You find out about that later too, about the expressionist movement. So many people expressing so much art and culture out here in Houston, Texas. It's a big melting pot here in Third Ward, Texas. You'll find venues from Sunday all the way to Saturday. You know, so venues like Choices Unwind Wednesday. You'll find venues like G's and Z's, and you'll find venues like the Shadow Bar, the Secret Word Cafe, running from Monday all the way to Saturday. You'll find venues like Therapeutic Thursdays at Skullcast Bar and Grill. You'll find Cypher House at Martell's, hosted by Khalid. You find all these different kind of venues, but one thing that I do want to talk about with some of these venues that I listed is that right now there's a need for creativity. There's a need for more of a poetic, visionary push for ourselves, for the youth, for our elders, because in Houston, Texas, we have a problem. They're shutting down many venues. G's and Z's was running for 10 years. 10 years strong. That's a decade to be running a one poetry spot. Also Shadow Bar, 10 years strong. Shadow Bar was hosted by Seven. G's and Z's was hosted by none other than the Black Snow. And now it's came to an end. And, you know, I mean, there's a couple venues that had fires. Under the Bridge had a fire. Mr. A's, shout out to Mr. A's, they're still running on Tuesday nights. They had a small fire this year. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on with the poetry scene. And we need poets, artists in general need to keep expressing themselves, need to work harder, need to get their own venues for us, by us, ran by us, because a lot of these venues really don't care about our art. That's the bottom line. They don't care about our art. They don't care about what we're doing it for. They don't care about where we come from and the need for our expressions, for our words, for our paintings. And, you know, this is what the Secret Word embodies. This is what it's about. It's about expression. It's about relieving yourself, stress, a home, a place that you can call yours, a place that you can count on, a place that you can be confident about, that you know is going to be there, rain, sleet, or snow, and that you have someone who will always be there and always back you on your art. And, you know, so that's shout out to Nefertari Williams. She's the one who mothers this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back in a few moments, and we're going to get into our feature, our Lady of the Hour, Rhonda Welsh. See you in a minute.